When I was a kid, I used to go to the old rural country church that my mother grew up in, so I got baptized. Not fully understanding what it meant, but doing it because, well, my cousins were doing it. At the time, my mom was working 2 jobs. She was a single mom, raising my sister and I, and trying to go to school to get a degree in engineering. So at the time that I became like 16, 17 years old, that's when my mother decided she needed a change in her life. And she started going to church. And then what used to be fun for me seemed like it wasn't fun anymore because my mom was making me go because she was going through her thing of getting closer to God and turning her life over to God. So I went through a rebellious stage. And it was a tug of war for a few years, and then finally when I became old enough to make decisions on my own, 18, I'm an adult now, and I fell into the world and all its trappings. It was a life filled with a lot of mistakes, trying to be in control of something that I really wasn't in control of. But over the years, as I got older and had a child of my own, my mom was still taking her walk with God and turning her life over to God. And I could see subtle changes in her. There were some issues that I was having personally. I was struggling. My marriage was just tanking, and I couldn't figure out why. My mom told me, she goes, pray about it. I'm like, come on, really? That's what you got for me? Pray about it? I'm asking. She goes, no, pray about it. Then I got a call one day from my sister, and she said, you got to come home. I dropped everything, and I ran home to Ohio, and they found out that my mom had stage 4 pancreatic cancer. She would always tell me, your life here is temporary. What I want for you, what I want for your sister, is life everlasting with God. So look at it again. And she goes, I'm serious. Sit down and have a conversation. And I had a really long conversation with God by my mother's bedside. I said, God, please. She's done so many things, and I've learned so much from her. She's been such an inspiration. Even when we didn't get along, help me to accept this, because she won't suffer anymore. Before she took her last breath, I felt her hand do like this in mine. Like she was letting go of me to take somebody else's hand. And I'm like, thank you, God. Thank you so much. I lost my mother in November. My divorce was finalized in November. When I thought, what could get worse? Nothing could be worse. God is there, though. All I have to do is talk to him. He can ease my pain just by talking to him. I realized one day I need to get out of the driver's seat and sit on the passenger side. And when I need direction, look to the one who is in the driver's seat. My life was empty, but now my life is starting to become full of joy, peace, calmness, love, vulnerability, and openness. I'm not blocking those things anymore. I'm getting baptized. Now I understand what it is that I'm doing. I'm surrendering. I'm throwing away my past to be a new creation in God. And I know I'm not going to be perfect, but I know that through the support of the people around me, the community that I've become a part of, God is there. When I come up out of the water, I'll be leaving behind the loneliness and the walls that I've built up to stop me from being open to everything that God has promised me. No matter what may come in the future, the walls will be gone.